On first down, McLean finds his man. It's John Mechie. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Back to throw. McLean drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 20 carries, 67 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, McLean. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. They'll hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. More from L.A. in a moment. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hurry. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to pass. Tua hit, and the ball is out. points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
On the draw, here's Mitchell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on third down, McClain. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tua now on first down. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Watson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Tua on fourth down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. First down, here's Mitchell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Looking to throw. McClain. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be fielded inside to 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, to a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts. Return for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here we go. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll go again here with Akers. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run for it with Akers. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down. McClain. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. 52 Blaster.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away. So fourth down coming up.
They've gone for a time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And it's fielded at the 34. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense has understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over first and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tua. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Tua going to try and go quickly here. From the 35 on second down. Tua into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he returns this to the 22. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
On the ground, it's Akers. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Akers will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
To throw on second down. McClain, he finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. McClain. And the timing a bit off that time as Howard falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. McClain. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jordan Brooks, his second sack of the night. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the fourth. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The LA offense ready for this next possession. Their defense got the stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. More from LA in a moment.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. They'll run here with Akers.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Akers again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. To throw on second down, McClain. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Operating from the gun, McClain. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down with Akers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one on the line of scrimmage.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Throwing to start the drive. McClain. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Tua going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DK Metcalf, 33 yards. And the
Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looking to throw on second down. McClain looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Chargers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now.